And my favorite WrestleMania of all time goes to... Do I have the DVD? I don't think so. WrestleMania... 3, 2, 1. WrestleMania 19, bitch. Yeah. I fucking love this pay-per-view so much. I love the entrance. Out of all the entrances of WrestleMania 19's entrance is literally everything to my eyes. I love the set for WrestleMania 19. Can we go back to that type of set? I'm sorry. That set alone could be another video. Whew. I swear to God, if that set was a woman, ooh. But this Mania was beautiful. Hands down, my favorite WrestleMania of all fucking time. You got Hulk Hogan versus McMahon. Street fight. These guys killed each other. And they were old back then. It's funny. They were like around the 50s, right? Now, 50 is like the new, 40 or some shit. Literally. Like, if you're 50 years old, people be like, oh, that's young as fuck. Literally, that's young as fuck. But back then, in 2003, people thought that shit was old. Now you seen Hulk Hogan and Vince McMahon killing each other, busted open. You see Vince McMahon throwing a fucking, mocking Hulk Hogan and throwing a fucking leg drop and shit. Despite that, what I said about the company and Miss McMahon and shit, that was the most highlight moment of WrestleMania in history. I don't care. For crying out loud, you tell me that a 50-year-old man goes up to a fucking top of the ladder and does a leg drop on an announce table. Have you seen a 50-year-old man do that? Have you? I haven't. The only person I've seen is Vince. Oh my God. Vince was literally like the Hardy Brothers. I'm surprised he didn't do a Swarm Time Bomb on the announce table. And then you see Hulk Hogan get in a steel chair, about to hit Vince in a steel chair. Vince ducks and hits the announce guy, the Spanish announce guy. Hira Savinovich, I think that's his name. He got, but all you hear was, and I'm like, oh! And then busted open. This match was brutal. Nobody wasn't safe with Hulk Hogan and Vince. Piper came to this match, and he was like, and I'm like, Roddy Piper, holy shit. And then he gets the light pipe, and he's about to hit Miss McMahon, and then, come on, Junior. And pat, hits Hulk Hogan. People are like, boo. But I'm like, yo, Piper, never change. I miss Roddy Piper, man. Rest in peace, Roddy Piper. I love Roddy Piper, man. Really, really love him, man. And that match was beautiful. Just beautiful. Then you got Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. The return of Shawn Michaels. And he did look like he was returning. That SummerSlam match between him and Triple H, awesome. This match between Chris Jericho and Shawn Michaels, old lion versus the young lion. I love the commentary in this match. The only thing I don't like is the ending. The whole I'm gonna almost like not a scoop slam, but right under and then 1, 2, 3 a pin like that. I'm not really a big fan of when matches are like that win, but it's kind of funny. I'll say that, but then I do in a video game and I'm fine with it. What's wrong with me? I guess in real life, yeah, you'd be like, but it still was a good match. The hug at the end, I was just like, oh. As a kid, I thought it was beautiful. And then Chris Jericho low-blowed in, and I'm like, fuck you, Chris. Fuck you. I watched this Mania on YouTube. I didn't watch it live or anything like that. I remember showing my dad a long time ago, because I had the DVD and I showed him it. And he told me that he watched that pay-per-view when he was in his job. And I'm just like, and you didn't take me with you? That's free. It showed it in his job for free. He didn't pay for anything like that. And I was just like, you could have took me to your job and I just would have watched WrestleMania 19. Oh, Fuck the opportunity. Man, that probably would have been my first Mania, man. My first Mania that I ever watched on a pay-per-view. My first Mania that I watched on a pay-per-view was 25. But man, I love WrestleMania 19, man. And you got, yes, here's the controversial match. Triple H versus Booker T. I'm not going to talk about it. May I say more? It was a good match, but the whole pedigree, then a few seconds, come on, man. I cannot defend that shit. That shit was bullcrap. I'm sorry. Out of everything that I could say about WrestleMania 19, that shit was bullcrap. And yeah, the Undertaker match wasn't all that good, but hey, I mean, it was like, what, the first match? And yeah, sometimes first matches can't be like that or something like, well, it was the second match. But I enjoyed it. It wasn't like terrible or anything or god awful, like, oh my god, I'm going to get cancer. Who opened the show? It was Rey Mysterio versus Matt Hardy. V1. Yo, I love that version of Matt Hardy, man. Can he come back? I love the V1 Matt Hardy, man. Matt Hardy can renovate himself all the fucking time, and he is good. He's good. Wonderful. Oh my god, I love that match. And Rey Mysterio just as the Daredevil. Love it, love it. I actually really enjoyed that match. Great match to open the card. I did wish Rey won, but hey, Matt Hardy won, and I don't mind it. I love Matt Hardy, and I love Rey Mysterio, and that was a good match. Good match for the Cruiserweight Championship. I missed the Cruiserweight Championship, to be honest. But, what other match is there? The Rock versus Austin. The final match. And that was a good match. And before that, Austin he went to the hospital before and he wasn't feeling really good and stuff. I want to talk about it more. He said it on his DVD and he also said it in the WrestleMania 19 DVD. So I recommend getting those and watching it. And I remember there's an interview with Triple H talking about WrestleMania 19 and someone was like, you have a big nose. And he's like, yeah, I might have a big nose, but I smell you from here. And dude, you smell nasty. And I'm like, oh, he got him. Yo, Triple H as a heel slays fucking people. Literally, he could be a fucking rapper if he wanted to. Imagine him and Cena being doing rap battles and shit. I'll laugh. And then Kurt Angle comes, yo, I'm ready to see that. Put that on a pay-per-view, please. Please, I don't care. I don't care if it's a segment. I don't give a fuck. I want to see that shit. But, Rock versus Austin, great match. Rock wins, obviously. History has been made. That famous quote that the King says, and it is. History has been made! You know, I love that. The commentary for this pay-per-view, same thing, WrestleMania 17, love it. JR and Paul Heyman on commentary for WrestleMania 17, criminally underrated. No one doesn't talk about it. And to be honest, it's one of the best commentaries you will ever hear in your life. It reminds me of Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain Heenan. That's how much it reminds me of. It's so funny, so hilarious. It's just, they both bought each other's game. Do you know they did? And for crying out loud, I think JR said that he pissed me off so much, I think I wanted to punch him. I don't blame JR. But I think that's how Paul Heyman is. He likes to push shit into people. He's like Vince sometimes, you know? But the main event, Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar, that was a good match. Most people might not like the botch that happened, that Brock Lesnar almost killed himself. That shooting star press, and he fucking hit the mat and right under Kurt Angle's spinal column. Yo, Brock could have died, man. And I remember seeing behind the scenes of that on TV after SmackDown, and people were checking Brock Lesnar and everything like that, and he was like, no, leave me alone. If you haven't seen that, I don't know if it's on YouTube. I don't think it was on the WrestleMania DVD, WrestleMania 19 DVD. I have to check. But I don't know if it's on YouTube. It could be on the WWE Network. But, yo, I remember seeing that as a kid, and I was just fearful for Brock and Kurt Angle, man. I was just like, whoa, damn, man, that's when I knew the wrestling business is not a joke. You can hurt yourself really bad. That's when I finally, synced in, and I knew that, yo, you can actually kill yourself here. So, crazy spot. Great match, but crazy spot, man. You could tell Brock Lesnar was gone when that match was over. Crying aloud, he was looking at Lala when he shook Kurt Angle and Kurt Angle grabbed his hand and they hugged and everything like that. And you know Brock was gone. Brock was gone, man. But great match, great pay-per-view. That's my top 10 of WrestleManias, guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys think about these Manias. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What's your top 10 of WrestleManias? And tell me what you guys think about all these WrestleManias that I mentioned. Thank you, guys. And what are you looking forward to this year's WrestleMania, even though there's no crowd? Hey, it could. I joke to myself, like, imagine that would be the greatest WrestleMania of all time. And if it is, I might have